not a great deal because the backstop behind it is 12 feet away, so she just tried to get cute.
Angela Stanford's about to be in the lead alone.
But putt for par, but didn't happen.
Now she's facing it again, and the tendency now is to overdo it just a little bit. So I fully expect this one to be safely past the hole this time. And that was probably as good as she could do.
That will be for bogey. Stanford has a putt for birdie. This could be a two-shot lead for Stanford. Back one.
Yealimi Noh tied on the tree there down the right with the layup. It's a third.
Just clear of it though, 122, but it's straight downwind, has to be precise because that back left edge or corner is only 17 yards deep, and that was well done.
Yeah, she's got a lot of stop on that. MB. Yeah, no danger there. 14.
Stanford for birdie.
This one back downhill should move to the left. Looks like a nice smooth stroke though.
Oh. Angela Stanford back-to-back birdies. And
that's like a dagger right there.
Wow. How about the revenge she exacts on the 14th hole from yesterday?
That's it.
Use third.
Just 112. Okay. Good line.
Big bounce. And safely on. Yeah, there'll be some daylight suddenly at the top of the leaderboard, which we haven't seen for a while.
Huge putt for Jin Young Ko at 14 for bogey.
Really, once Angela made her putt, this one becomes all the more important. Holes are running out. I know disaster can happen at any time, but I don't see Angela having a bad hole now.
Yeah, we talk of patience seems to be the word that's used so often in golf, but the fact is, when you come down to just 4 or 5 holes left in a golf tournament, there's a certain urgency.
A 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. The last 4 holes for Jin Young Ko, and there is your leader by 2.
NB Park putted first, and just hit the top lip from here, the right lip.
The run of pars continues for So Yeon Yu. All pars today.
Looks like it should move just a touch left, but the wind might have something to say about that. Oh, dead straight.
Wow. Putting with the flag in when the wind's blowing seems strange to me. Second at the 15th for Stanford.
That was from 112. A little bit short. It's going to come back down the slope, but that's putting it on the back there.
Yeah, that's fine right there. She looked anxious.
Little low trees on the right, so she's not going to be able to feel the wind. So she really has to trust the yardage here and trust the direction of the wind, because even the flag isn't blowing that much. That was a wedge.
Spot on.
Yeah, beautiful shot.
Jin Young Ko going to bounce back as the leader Angela Stanford makes her way up to the 15th green.
And the ball just suspended a little bit in the air in this rough, so it could be a slight jumper. That's riding the wind well left.
It's not. There is a bunker over there. I'm not sure where it finished, but I think it's an easier shot than from short.
Than what Jin Young had, for example.
Short is really hard.
She hasn't missed many greens.
43 front, 48 flag.
Last couple of days.
I reckon we just play it across. Dead across, play the number. Yeah, you like that?
7-iron, as you heard Brad say, 148 yards. He gives her actual numbers, not adjusted numbers, and lets her do the adjusting herself. It's the left side of the green. It's enough.
Just enough.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, anything on this green's an excellent shot.
Trying to reel in a birdie here.
It's from this back of the screen, Tom. It's going to be a bit quick back down to the hole.
She likes it, but she hasn't hit it. Loved the line, though, didn't she? Gonna finish that off. Remain 6 under.
I made the point a couple of days ago that she practices a lot at Shady Oaks with Kim Kaufman, with Cheyenne Knight, with Jarena Pillar, and I think those younger players have kept her just completely invested in the game.
Jin Young Ko for that bounce back birdie to get it to 4 under par. Yeah, okay.
How about Yealimi Noh, second shot at 14?
Clean shot, nice lie, no jumper. 9-iron from this angle. There's actually a little help in that wind from the right. Get up just a hair.
Oh. That's the spot you were talking about.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
On the 16th tee with the tee box moved up, Jin Young Ko.
This is a 9-iron. Wind quite heavy from the left. This one's starting on the left side, trying to drift with the wind.
Big comeback after the double bogey, Judy. Answered with a birdie at 15.
I have seen her do that any number of times in the last couple of years.
No third at 14.
A little bit of an uphill lie. Only way to get it close is to really spin it. That's not going to happen downwind, but that was a really good shot, all things considered.
Very good.
She's one of 4 players at 4 under. As we go back to the 16th, and our leader by 2.
The wind's going to take it.
One of the good things of Jin Young Ko's birdie at the last was that she had to go first. So Angela now has a good idea of how much the wind will move this ball from the left. I mean, the good news is with Angela being so versatile, being able to hit a draw or a fade, she can draw this one into the wind and hold it up for it to not ride the wind as much. And this one's just a little bit lower, starting left side of the green.
Good shot. I would say she's playing like a shot maker.
And like someone who's been here before. 14, you.
Uphill lie. 0 for 2 on sand saves this week.
Very nice.
Wow.
Well, that's going to change.
Two outstanding shots from the rookie Noh and the veteran Yu to 17.
This is a third shot for Jennifer Kupcho. Started the day today, only 5 shots back of the lead. This one will come back to the hole, might go in. Yeah, lovely shot. It's going to be a tap-in birdie for Kupcho. Excuse me, she started the day today, only 3 shots back of the lead, but now finds herself even par for the tournament.
Inbee Park for birdie.
Very flat-looking putt.
Here she comes. Inbee creeps to within 1 of Stanford. That was just a moment ago, and now the par putt for Yealimi Noh.
Looking a little right of the hole. Not much. That is a heck of an up and down.
You bet.
She is seeming to thrive under the pressure. And she stays like Yealimi Noh, 2 off the lead. A birdie at the tough 14th for Inbee Park. She is 1 back of Stanford. Stanford has a birdie putt in a moment, but Jin Young Ko first at 16.
There's a putt uphill to start with, breaking to the left. Quite hard to judge the speed.
That was just a moment ago. Now Stanford for birdie. Will it drop?
Oh my. I think she is starting to see the finish line.
After running her first marathon back in March.
So these players are going to go to 17, which is the easiest hole on the golf course. And then they're going to go to 18, which is not the hardest hole on the golf course, but is really a hard hole.
And not taking it too far left, but a little.
Yeah, it was a good club, good shot. And a chance to get it to 5 under within 2 of the lead. A player who was in control of the tournament towards the end of the day yesterday, a 2-shot lead heading to the 18th hole before making that double bogey. Remember, Angela Stanford has a 2-shot lead right now, heading to 17. Inbee Park with her second.
8-iron for Inbee from this angle, a little more into the wind than across.
Go.
Well, that's on a good line.
And it needs to stay there. And it's going to drift back onto that lower shelf, so that's going to be a much more difficult putt.
Yes, it is.
Inbee Park putting for birdie at the 15th.
Got a good read from So Yeon Yu's putt. She didn't make hers. This one just turning a little right, very slow.
Yeah, got to force yourself to hit it. It's going to be a par for Inbee, but she doesn't need pars. She needs birdies with the way that Angela Stanford is playing. Trails by 2. Stanford at the 17th. And Inbee on the green here at 15 is going to tap it in. Okay. 3 to play. Yealimi Noh not out of it yet. She needs a big finish, and this is a birdie putt coming up.
A little speedy one, and after watching Inbee's putt, you would think from the opposite side of the hole, this should turn left. I just don't see it.
You know, we talk about her being a rookie. We talk about the experiences that she has not had, but don't feel too sorry, because she's won more than $250,000 this year in her quest to get started in this professional game.
That's a pretty good starting salary, Judy.
You bet.
Yeah.
And she plays like she deserves it.
Yeah, going to make a nice check here. Maybe a winner's check.
Might be.
She's got 84 yards, and this is a tougher angle being down the left side here, I think, to this flag. Because if she is going to let this ride the wind, she has to start it off the green left.
Should come back.
Yeah, she's been getting some good spin, Tom.
Yeah, that's going to work out well. Really nice shot from Stanford. Drew it up and executed exactly the way that she wanted to. So got a good chance for a birdie.
And with 3 holes left, Yealimi Noh, if she's going to win, probably needs a good one here.
Yep, not sure she knows where she stands. Haven't seen her caddy looking at his phone, and he certainly hasn't asked me. But 121 and a pitching wedge, wind across, almost directly across, and maybe a little bit of help here. It was dead on line too, and now it's going to be a lot of work.
She has been brilliant around the greens today. That'll test her again.
Jin Young Ko's third at 17.
That was from 8 yards less.
That's going to come back as well.
Yep, nice use of the backstop.
And she's 3 shots behind. And we'll go to 16.
And Inbee Park 2 back.
9-iron for Inbee. Just right of the hole, needs to go.
Yes, stay up. Stay up.
Oh, will it stay? It might. Some have. She pitched in on the 4th for a birdie. She might have...
Pretty slippery down the hill, but she's got her head on her shoulders today. She's not going to take too many chances down that 18th. So this one is a must make. Straight back up the hill.
Oh, I just moved a little bit on her, I think. She was confused.
Huge pitch shot here for Yealimi Noh at 16.
She's been money on these type shots all day. Uphill lie. Got it to spin quickly, but that's 10 feet.
Does it move to the right, Karen?
I'm not sure that it does much. There's a little bit of slope off the bunker that's right of the hole, and it's so subtle.
Good night. I mean, this is amazing. Gets her to 8 under par. She's 5 under for the day in a tournament where there are only 10 players under par for the week. What a performance by Angela Stanford on home soil. 1 hole to play. It's a tough one, there's no doubt about it. But she has a comfortable lead here at the Volunteers of America Classic.
It might get even more so. Park.
The club just kind of stuck in the ground a little bit.
I mean, this could be a 4-shot lead here.
She's been pretty much perfect from this distance since we joined her late in the front 9. This one, I don't see it doing hardly anything. She's looking just a little right. That didn't move, not a bit.
Wow. 3 bogeys, 3 birdies today for Yealimi Noh, and she is 4 back with 2 to play. If she doesn't come back and win, I think it's going to be more about what Stanford did and what she, rather than what she didn't do.
Angela Stanford 5 under par for the day. There is only 168, that is 3 under par, posted today so far, and that's Caroline Masson.
Yeah, who was nowhere near the lead.
And it looks as though Anna Nordquist may shoot 3 under par for the day, but she is not finished. So 5 under par from Angela Stanford is
incredible.
Makes a pretty strong statement.
Par putt for NB.
Again, this one shouldn't do hardly anything. Oh, good catch.
Just does drop for par, so NB remains 3 back with 2 to play. Par 5, 17th.
Charlie Holman has just sneaked one on the green. She's made an eagle here. That's really well done. Gets Charlie to 3 under par.
Shot of about 140 yards.
Come on, man. Hit it.
Played some in Korea in the summer. Took a little bit of a break. Brought her caddy Dave Brooker over to Korea. Played 3 events. And contended a couple of times there. Now back in the U.S. and contending to win here in their 2nd start on the LPGA Tour, and the world #1 looks to be in great form heading into next week's U.S. Women's Open. Pornanong Patlam from the fairway bunker.
Yeah, only just went into the back of it, so.
And now Angela Stanford leading it by 3.
Has 118 yards. She's on a slight upslope back into the wind, slightly off the right. This one's going left.
Well, the plot has congealed just a touch. Third shot at the 18th for Pornanong Patlam.
Very difficult to keep this one on the green, I think. Downwind. Green is above her. Oh, just caught a little piece of the hole, maybe.
And that, what we just saw, is probably why Angela Stanford aired left, isn't it, Karen?
Absolutely. You're so short-sighted if you miss left. There's only, it says 4 yards, but it doesn't look as much as that.
If you air right, if you miss right, yeah, then you've got nothing. Have you seen Angela's situation here?
I have. I've had a look at it, and it's not sitting great. It's sitting down, and she's going to have to decide how she wants to play it. I think she's going to have to roll it up the bank somehow and then try and figure out the speed, but Jin Young Ko will go first.
What would you do, Judy? Texas wedge. A long way for a putter. Let's check out Jin Young first.
I'd throw it up in the air if the lie would allow me, but that may be the issue.
Jin Young will have that to stay tied for third at the moment.
Yeah, can you mark it? Because
yeah, if you're flying up there, I would go kind of at the edge of that sign.
And Judy, to your point,
Yeah, that's fine.
the lie doesn't seem to me to be one that you would feel really comfortable throwing this Phil Mickelson style all the way up in the air. But she's looking, I think, just to bump it into the bank at about a yard